karate rap, you hold on me, they gon' knock you off like a Bill Cosby. All this hurt and pain, all the shit that cost me, all this hating shit, make a nigga cocky. See, we came from nothing, ain't no way to stop me. Double back with the bricks we chopping. I was in the trap, tryna keep it steady. Hustle cash while this bitch confetti. I'ma fuck her good if she really let me. She gon' call me daddy, cause I'm in the belly. We gon' move to work and the shit is steady. We be splashing water, call the shit a levy. And the business whipping cause we came from nothing. Out the mug, turn the shit to something.
Where we at? We on the couch.
Hey you guys, it's your girl Cheryl, Double L here with another interview. I want to introduce you guys to a great artist coming from Wimbush Media. Briscoe 100 is introducing you guys to Hot Tunes. I need you guys to subscribe to my channel, hit the comments, hit the notification button so you guys know when I'm coming on, and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Let's talk.
Hey you guys, this is Cheryl, Double L here with introducing you guys to this artist right here, Hot Tunes. Y'all get ready to see this man. He about to come and blow all y'all out. But we want y'all to know he's coming from Wimbush Media. The artist Briscoe 100 is introducing this boy, his boy, the only boy, to this right here. So we're gonna get into some Q&A.
Yes, sir.
That part. Well, thank you for coming. What first got you into music?
My mom is a pastor, so she used to run a church. And funny story is she always used to say we had to do something involved in the church. So, I thought the other stuff was corny. I don't know why, but I got attracted to playing instruments and
Oh wow.
and leading choirs and singing solo pieces. I got attracted to it. So, I guess that was my way of actually being in it, you know what I mean? So I stayed doing it, and I guess, I just never stopped doing it. And, I believe in God. So
That's right. Yeah, so do I.
And the choirs is beautiful. When you got the churches that sing choirs, I love to hear it. So, and then, the people with the voices and, the solo, the man be tearing it up. So, I got attracted to it, so I stayed in it.
So how did you stay musically inclined? Like you said, you played different instruments, or?
Well, yeah, I went through school and they had like bands, and I never stopped playing in bands for some reason. Middle school, high school, I played in the marching band, playing a trumpet and some drums. So to me, I for some reason, I just never stopped. I never got out of it. That was my thing. I got hip to it, and I started watching TV.
Oh, that part.
TV did it.
TV did it.
Mm-hmm.
Who inspired you to make music?
You know what? As I kept doing the music, actually, Tupac, and Michael Jackson, Usher, Master P, the black man, the black women, even Diana Ross, old people I've seen coming up, And, they inspire me because it was like, I knew the story behind, us as African Americans or whatever however they call it.
Right.
But I know the story behind it, and I know it's hard to be somebody out here in this world, especially the way they have it, the system and stuff. So I know, I looked up to them because I know, they made a way for themselves, through all the trials and tribulations, to come out on top, it's an inspirational story for me.
That's right.
So why would I stop?
There you go, because they didn't stop.
Right, exactly. And look where they at right now, what I mean?
That's right.
So.
Household names.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? It's more problems, money is problems all the time. So,
Yes, it is.
But it gives you relief, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm pushing to. Black-owned business.
Black-owned business. Y'all hear that? Live. Who would you most likely to collaborate with if you had an opportunity to sing or rap or be in that type of environment?
There's a lot of good guys out there, man. I ain't gonna lie, but Lil Baby. Lil Baby, you know what? Something to prove he had, If you watch that man, he treats his people good. He never changes. He's a hood dude. He always goes back to the hood. It's not a facade for him, you know what I mean? And for me, it's the same way. I grew up a real life, and it's never been a painted picture. I never been into the worldly world like that. I've always had a straight path because of my mom. She kept us in a different placement. So I ain't never strayed away like that, I always try to stray away from that stuff. But like I said, I'm out here living, taking it how it comes,
And for those that's out there that are believers, that do believe in God, they use that parable that talk about the prodigal son. Right. How you say you never strayed away. Can you elaborate on that? Like how you, even though you maneuvered certain ways.
God never said it was gonna be no easy path. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's the devil's always lurking. You know what I'm saying? And whether you believe or not, bad is coming from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the way I did is I just kept myself rooted and grounded, set ground rules for myself, high standards, and you come to a point in time where you say it's no more to certain things you're doing, and mm-hmm. it's like a cycle. We in a generational curse, and as long as we stay in it, it's never gonna change. So we gotta break some curses sometime.
That's right. Yeah, breaking them generational curses. That's what it's about.
Yeah, for sure.
What would you be doing right now if you weren't in the music career? Like, what would be the main thing you would be focused on if you weren't doing music?
I got kids. I used to play ball too. So you know what? Right now I'm feeling like.
Shooter all day.
There you go. See, I was a baller too, man. I was I was defender. So I always rebounds. I was topping steals and everything. So I did my part. I'm a team player. But what I would be doing right now is taking care of my people, and actually, I would start a league. You know what I mean? With kids. Training them. And teaching them what I've learned. I had good success. I quit basketball. When you don't love something, you just ain't gonna pursue it all the way. Right. It's not for you, so your heart wouldn't be in it. So, but now I know what I would really want to do is go back and teach the kids what I've learned. You know what I mean? Because it's not hard, and it's not, these kids need something. You know what I mean? And we can give it to them because what we've learned, that's what love is, and passing down generation of knowledge of being better in life and owning your own business. Like I said, it's important. So you teach kids to be strong in what they can do. Give them a chance.
That's right.
And that's all it is. You know what I mean? Give them a chance to do what they can do.
So right now, if there's any young youth out there, if there's any kids that's inspired by your music, if there's any kids that's watching you even right now on this social media platform, what were some of the things that you guys would say what were some of the things you would say to them, like to encourage them?
In my music, I say, I don't listen to people that say they ain't done it or they ain't doing it. You know what I mean? At least people are critics. You know what I mean? I learned that. And, people, no matter if you're doing good or bad, they will make a judgmental, you know what I'm saying? They'll say something about you. It ain't going to never change. So I feel like block out the voices. You know what I mean? Because somebody is preying on your downfall. Whether they're not telling you that, whether you don't know it, or whether you do know it, they behind closed doors, somebody wants you to fall. So you just stay rooted and grounded in yourself. And like I said, create standards and stay on the path. Because if you stay on the path, it's no way to go astray if you stay on the path.
And you guys out there that's listening, you young youth, you people that are listening to his genre of music, he's saying stay on the path, stay the course. Don't listen to the outside voices, and that's what it's all about. You have these people coming out and they're trying to bring back a whole different realm for you guys. A standard.
Gotta be yourself. It's organic. You gotta. If you don't be yourself, you don't know who you is. You know what I mean? You become something you're not, or you're imitating something, and you don't become your best. Be your best you.
That's right.
And that's what I tell people. Be your best you. Because that's the only way this is going to play out the best for you.
That's right. That's it.
Period.
Let me ask you this. I know, we talk about community, we talk about different things. What is the most trouble that you ever gotten yourself into as a young youth or a young adult or as a man? Like, what is the most trouble? Because everybody got in some trouble.
I done got in some trouble. I ain't going to lie to you, but, I'm going to tell you what sits on my heart the most that I ain't never forgot. And this is when I was in middle school. So I was in the playoffs I played for a basketball team because I was an ex-basketball player. I like to play basketball, so I was pretty good at it. My mom, I got in trouble at school, right? So my mom told me, boy, you better bring your butt home, don't go to practice, right? And we was in the playoffs. So in my mind, I'm like, nah, my team needs me. My team needs me. I need to be there for them. So I didn't go home.
Wow.
So my mom kept me out of basketball for the whole playoff and the whole championship, and they lost the championship. And I'm not being cocky or nothing, but I know they told me themselves they knew they lost it without me because they didn't have that piece, and a missing piece matters. And you know what, shoot, just do what you told, because you know it's all a lesson for a reason, you know. And we go down our journeys, and our moms and dads are there for reasons. You know, I didn't have my dad, so the people that actually have their parents, you know, try to respect the boundaries, because even though a lot of, you know, bad things go on, you know, if they love you, they mean well, and what they telling you is it's gonna be for you to go out there and be a human being. I mean, a grown person, and understand the difference. You know what I mean? So just keep your head on straight, and like I said, stick to your shit. That's it.
That's it.
Period.
And you guys hear that? Hear from Hot Tunez. He's talking about how some of you guys out there, some of you youth that be listening to some of his music, if you are in a single parent home, you know, he's telling you, you know, he was without a father. You know what I mean? And look where he's at now. Look where he's progressing now. And he's still striving for perfection and getting to a place where he has his goals, his visions, and he just wants you guys to stay the course, as he said.
Yeah, and don't get it twisted. I ain't never been no gangster.
That part.
But I tell you the straight truth. I'm from San Bernardino, California. And if anybody know nothing about San Bernardino, it's gangster out. It's like it's just dead out there. You know what I mean? And
right.
And if you're not moving correctly, you know, I never been one to put a target on my back. I could have been part of hoods and crazy shit, but I made a decision, you know. Who says a man that has to be a gangster or a hard dude has to be a gangster, you know what I mean? I looked at it as like, you're a protector, you know what I mean? And protectors don't put targets on their back. They stay low key.
That's right.
Especially when they got kids and people around them they trying to protect. You don't want to be on radar. You want to be under radar. So
That's right.
stay under radar. Shit, that's what I say. Especially with the cops and the violence and the system, it's not gonna work out like you think it's gonna work out. They got the upper hand on us, you know what I mean?
That's
so
right.
be smart.
Be smart.
Be smart. You know what I mean?
If you could change anything about the industry, the music industry that we're in right now, what would it be? Like, if you could change anything that we see on social media, the whole flow of rap, like, what would be the main thing you would want to change?
Now, you know dang well. You can't change nothing about that dang industry. It's been there since Michael Jackson and before Luther Vandross and all them. It's not gonna change. So you know what? The thing is to be yourself and paint the picture and be the artist and tell these people what you want to tell them, because that's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna change the industry, because the industry, this whole system, United States, is money.
It's money.
So
Propaganda,
when it comes to a person's life, you know, whether you're white, black, Mexican, or whatever you are, it's the same thing. It's money over a body, a person. So
that's true.
In the end, you just do what you do and stay in your lane. That's all you do. And you know, people are gonna respect you more. And I think as a person, you know, I don't even drink or nothing, kick it like that. I'm literally stay in the house and focus on changing, you know, growth. So if you don't focus on growth and cut the stuff out in life, because it's a lot of streaming and a lot of visual shit that we didn't see growing up, you know what I mean? I'm only 34, but when I grew up, I don't remember seeing the shit I see now. And I look at my kids like, you know, damn, well, you're telling me shit I didn't know.
That part.
So
because they get like that.
We gotta stay our lane and, you know, watch who we around and who we deal with, you know what I mean? So because it's vital, you know what I'm saying, for our growth, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at right now. I'm focused on growth, because I deal with a lot of people and I'm tired of the bull.
I think we all are tired of the bull.
I don't want no runarounds. Take me straight to the point. If I'm gonna die today, let me die today. But I mean, if I got $1 million, let me get $1 million, because I'm straight to the point. I'll give you what I'm supposed to give you, the loyalty, but don't run me around. Okay, that's it.
Which famous musician, if you had a place where you can open up for, like, what musician would you would want to open up for? I know we talked about, you know, the artists that you would want to be.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Lil Baby. You know what? Even Travis Scott. You know the energy they give. You know, at a concert, at a show. the way I see these fans, that's what trips me out too when I watch their little Instagrams and Facebook little videos. It's a trip how these fans act, falling all over, and you know, it's like back in the old days, we used to watch the Temptations, and you know what I'm saying? They used to see the women melt in the seats and stuff like, yeah, I want to do that. I want to melt her in the seat.
There you go. You hear
But,
it, ladies?
you know, if I can melt you in the seat, I'm gonna try to do it. You know what I mean? But you know,
That's it.
That's it.
I got you. I got you.
Bitch, you gon' really try to say that I ain't this? I had to run it out the trap and take a risk. I had to put it on the map and sink a ship. Get to sending out these packs we callin' blitz. Puff, puff, pass and smoke the whole thing. We be blowing that fire, that's that propane. Nigga fucking up these racks, we ain't got no change. Cause we got it on that bust down, that's that whole thing. She be dropping it low, she think it's so trained. I'ma blow her mind, Kurt Cobain. Get the fuck up off my line, pure cocaine. Slow motion, we lit off of them codeines. Bottle poppin', swerving, I just might just curve a bitch. She been out here shopping, buying Gucci, Fendi fits. Fucking up them tags, I had to tell her mama this. We be on these racks, it just started from a brick. Bust down this bust down, little bitch. I'm in it like touchdowns, we lit. This cup ain't the only thing that drip. She with them fuck arounds, don't slip.